Just giving everybody a chance to come on in. I'm sure by everyone I mean my mom. Well, hello there, everyone. Happy Friday. David Plummer here from Aerial Influence. Hopefully you can hear me if anybody's watching. And if you're not, that's okay. I don't really expect a lot of watchers for this. Really, it's twofold. I'm going to walk you through some of the drones that we offer here, both the consumer drones and the enterprise drones. But I'm also trying out this new streaming software, trying to figure out, not software, it's actually hardware. It's this thing called Yolo Box Live. So trying it out, seeing how it works. Send me your questions and comments, although I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting that. This will probably be a pretty short live video, and who knows, I might delete it later depending on how this all turns out. But I'll be checking the comments to see if you say anything. Hopefully somebody can jump in and at least let me know that you can hear me and that the audio is working properly. It appears to be by all accounts here on my Yolo Box. This is the Yolo Box, by the way. Let me show you here. There we go. This is the Yolo Box. Basically, it's this all-in-one thing where you can plug in 3 HDMIs, Ethernet, you've got an HDMI out, you can plug in a USB device, all sorts of stuff. Thought it would make life a little easier. Let's see. Okay, we're going to talk now. Let me switch this over. We're going to talk now about some of the drones that we offer here at Aerial Influence. We're going to start with some of the consumer drones. They can also be used in professional purposes as well. But going to start out with the Mini 2. This is the DJI Mini 2. Going to show you it real close up here. If I can catch its focus. Come on. It does not want to focus on the Mini. There it goes. All right, so this is the DJI Mini 2. People look at this and they think, this is a joke. What are we going to use this for? A lot of SWAT teams are using this. A lot of SWAT teams use the DJI Mavic Mini and the Mini 2. They're sending it in through Windows. They're putting prop guards on it because the prop guards that go with this thing are pretty sweet because it really does protect the drone. So if you take a, thank you, Auto, appreciate it. So if you do take a tumble with the prop guards on this thing, it's going to do really well. Also a really great training drone. It's tiny. Relatively inexpensive, so if you are to wreck this thing, it's not going to make you cry too much. But a great training drone for like police departments. They'll train on this before they get to something more expensive. All right, so let's move up. Want to talk as well. So as you see, I'm switching back and forth. Auto tells me everything sounds good. We'll see if we, there we go. And your comment shows up as well. So thank you, Auto. Take that down. All right, so next up, I want to talk about an Autel drone, this Autel Evo Lite Plus. This is a great little drone. Autel's been an interesting company. You know, you're not really sure where they're going from year to year, but really like this product. This is a 1-inch sensor they got on this thing. Shoots beautiful video, has a great flight time. Really, really cool little drone. And if you want to get outside of DJI, if you don't want to be geo-fenced, this could be a great option for you. So easy drone to fly, gets great imagery, and really in a small little package. It's a little smaller than the Mavic. So, all right, let's move up to another drone. This is going to be a little more expensive. This is around $29.99. This is the DJI Mavic 3. Everybody knows this one because it is kind of the, sorry, figuring this out here. This is kind of the mothership of these foldable drones. Really high quality lens. It's micro 4/3, which I think has something on it here. Let's wipe that off. Okay, so micro 4/3 lens, but it also has this great zoom lens as well. On top, it's not going to be as high quality as the micro 4/3 lens, of course, but a really incredible drone. They've had some issues with GPS and it locking. It's sometimes taking several minutes for the GPS to pick up, but DJI has addressed this and they are working it out, hopefully for a new firmware update. So this is the Mavic 3. These are sort of our 3 consumer drones that we offer here. But now we're going to move up. Want to move up just a little bit. This is the DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced. So the Mavic has moved on to Mavic 3 for the consumer side of things. I don't even think they're producing the Mavic 2 any longer on the consumer side. This is the DJI Mavic 2 Enterprise Advanced. What is special about this? Well, one, you get things like a spotlight that you can put on top of it. It's all controlled through the remote control. You get your smart controller with this package as well. It's also got a speaker and a beacon that can go on top as well. The special thing about the camera is the fact that it is high resolution thermal. So not only are you getting like a 4K image out of this, not like a 4K, it is a 4K image on the color side of this one, but you're also getting this great high resolution thermal drone, thermal camera, where you can be up at 400 feet and get accurate heat signatures. So really great drone, expensive. You're looking at around $69.69, but it really is a great value if you are looking for a thermal drone, whether that's for search and rescue operations. Could also be, any number of, it could be roof inspections. It could be any number of things where a thermal drone might come in handy. So this is a great option. It's your most affordable option. Autel also has a very similar drone, the Autel Evo 2 Enterprise, and it's the 640T specifically that you want to look for. That's the one that has that high resolution thermal on it. There is a 640R as well. That's radiometric. That's going to work with FLIR it's got a FLIR camera on it, so it's going to work with the FLIR software. It's also quite a bit more expensive. So if you just get the regular enterprise version, really a great value with that one as well. It is a little more expensive than the DJI version, but Autel does have a similar version with that high resolution thermal spotlight, speaker, and beacon on top as well. So that's where we are with sort of the smaller drones. Want to take you up to something a little bigger. This one is also used. Let's see here. This is it's not just a little bit bigger. It's like way bigger. So let me bring it back in here. It's obviously folded. This is the Matrice 300 RTK with the Zenmuse H20T. Let me give you a closer look of it here real quick. Let me switch this over. There we go. See if I can give you a closer look at the camera at least. Is it picking it up? There we go. All right, so this is the DJI Zenmuse H20T. Absolutely incredible camera, 200 times zoom range on it, high resolution thermal. What else does this thing have? It has a laser rangefinder on it. Let me put this down. has a laser rangefinder on it. It'll also do tracking. So it'll track a subject. You take it up to 400 feet and you can track that subject for miles until they get behind like a wooded area or something like that. The zoom range on it, I said 200 times. We're like 43 miles away from downtown Chicago. I took the drone up to 400 feet, zoomed in directly west, and I was able to see the Sears Tower and the light flashing on top of the Sears Tower. So really impressive zoom range on this thing as well. It comes at a price. If you're interested in the price, make sure you scan this QR code. Let's see, where is, oh, over here. Scan the QR code with your phone. That's going to give you all of our information. You can call us for the price on it, but it is a very, very expensive drone. Okay, also, let's see. Phantasma said, with the RTK module on Autel, will you be able to do surveying jobs with it? That's a good question. You should be able to do surveying jobs. You're going to be getting that, that RTK positioning. So, it's going to be accurate. So you should be able to do surveying jobs with it. I'm not a surveyor. I'm a drone guy. So not completely sure because we've not used the RTK module on the Autel yet. But that should give you a great drone for surveying. That came from Phantasma. Thank you for the question. And you guys, keep the questions going if you feel like it. I know Facebook doesn't seem to be watching. I'm sure at the end of this, I'll find out that that it never streamed to Facebook. Okay, I want to jump over real quick and talk about some of our agricultural drones. First up, there are two versions of this one. There is the DJI Phantom 4 Multispectral, and there is the DJI Phantom 4 RTK. All right, so the DJI Phantom 4 RTK, this is a different sensor on it. You're gonna have the regular sensor that you get with a regular Phantom 4 Pro. Obviously, this model is tried and true. I think DJI has tried to get rid of this a couple of times, the regular version, but it just keeps living because it's a great drone. But you're gonna give that regular sensor, but you're also gonna have the RTK base station. So you're gonna get that centimeter level accuracy. You're gonna get incredible maps out of that. So this really, really is a great drone. What is this sensor I've got on here? Let me switch over real quick. So this is the multispectral. This is the DJI Phantom 4 multispectral. There we go. It has 6 sensors on it total. So one of those is a regular RGB camera, and then it has 5 bands that we can't see with our naked eye, but that like a crop specialist would be able to read what this drone puts out and be able to tell you different parts of your field what they need. So you're not dumping pesticide on all 50 of your acres. You're dumping pesticide on 1 or 2 spots, or not 1 or 2 spots, but in the spots of the field that actually need to be sprayed. So this is another really powerful tool in the right hands. Again, all of these drones do amazing things. You got to know exactly what you're looking for in some circumstances. Like you said, we're drone guys. We're not police, we're not surveyors, we're not construction workers. We're guys that sell drones. We try to answer as many questions as we can, but we're learning new things every single day. And just to answer Phantasma's question, Matt G says yes, you can actually do surveying with the Autel drone with that RTK module on top. So, okay, this is our first farming drone. I want to talk about the other 2 that we have right now. And we unfortunately do not have them right here because I couldn't fit them in the room, basically. So I'll show you a little B-roll of them. That is there we go, the DJI Matrice, the DJI Agras T30 and the DJI Aggress T10. Obviously, these are spraying and spreading drones. These drones do a fantastic job. I'm having a little video issue at the bottom there for some reason. So that's something I'll note with this new streaming software. But you can see these things are incredible. They can cover acres and acres. The T10, which is going to be more expensive and smaller, and it's going to be a lot easier to get the proper classifications and licenses that you need to be able to spray from a drone on the T10. Why? Because it's under 55 pounds, and that's a key number when it comes to the FAA. The T30, that's above 55 pounds, and that thing is gonna cover 40 acres an hour. The T10 is gonna cover 15 acres an hour. Now, that's under great circumstances. I'll switch back to me now. That's under great circumstances, obviously, because, depending on wind, depending on how quickly you can get the drone back, swap out the battery, swap out the tank, You know, that's all. That's the best case scenario, that you've got your system down and you're ready to rock with your drone. So those are the drones that we offer. We have gotten a couple comments here, and thank you guys for watching. I know this has been kind of a shorty and I've just kind of been rambling. What are you gonna do? My business partner Michael, he's out today, taking some time off. We haven't done a live video in quite a while, so I thought I'd jump in here and you know, see if we can get something going. So thank you all for watching, all three of you. I appreciate it. We'll be back with better live content in the very near future, and we'll